What kind of work do you wish you saw more of within the industry, and even feel free to answer, like, what kind of work are you kind of getting tired of seeing, or like, which categories or what kind of styles? Just curious from everybody's opinion here, like what's trending too much, maybe will not be trending enough, another way to look at it.
Yeah, I still, I used to work in consumer for years, then I changed to pharma, and I still think that we need to elevate pharma, right? Like you look at the discrepancy or the difference between, health and wellness and pharma, and it is a huge opportunity to really elevate the quality of the, the daily work, really push the clients to be incredibly brave, and we can find many clients like that. But I think that at the end of the day, it is our job, right, to elevate pharma, and we still have a long way to go. So I think that we need to be a little bit tougher, with ourselves to keep going and getting there,
I think we're trending a little bit too much towards the philanthropic brand act, sort of like do good for the world versus we could do that, but we can also celebrate that's a beautifully crafted film, and we do that with craft categories and whatnot. But I think we got to find a balance between, you were talking about entertainment, like, yeah. I think we're skewing a little bit too far to the, I don't even know what to call it.
Purpose.
Purpose-driven stuff. Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole industry, though, right? Like when I came up, you were told don't do that in your book, because if you can't sell, like, kids not having cancer, then you shouldn't be in the business. Yeah. And now it does feel like that's a lot of the interest that we borrow.
Right.
To add to what you said, like a beautifully crafted film that provokes like a purchase.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
that's what advertising
ultimately is.
Persuasion is what we're doing.
And I do agree, like purpose-driven stuff is important and great, but like you also have to be able to sell a product or a service or an idea.
Yeah, I love it. I just think we're just skewing a little too, like maybe bring it back a little bit,
50-50.
50-50.
What percent's of that now?
If you look at it, depending on the show, it could be 80 or 90, 10,
It feels like right now that there's a real distinction, like we make allowances for pharma, and I think this is sort of what you were getting at. Like, the consumers don't care if an ad is what the ad's for. They want to know if it entertains them or it speaks to them or it doesn't. And I think that's the problem, is that we don't live in that world enough. We kind of give ourselves outs. And I think that's what you were getting at.
Yeah, very good. And by the way, Josh is a writer, obviously.
Yeah, I edited myself 3 times.
Yes, we can see that.
Yeah, just to complement something that I felt when I started working in the health side. Even after 25 years working the consumer side, when I started working here, I felt that I needed to learn. So this kind of posture we need to have when we start working in health industry. Even having a brief. I remember my first assignment, I needed to try to find out some articles in order to understand the disease. So it's something that in the consumer side, okay, I'm gonna sell a hamburger. Okay, that's a hamburger. With tomato, without tomato, and that's it. We need to go a little bit deep more than we do in consumer side.
Mm-hmm. Maybe just to disagree a little bit, when Ken added pharma, the work got better.
Yeah.
Because it gave people, so maybe I'm not disagreeing with you, but as creating a separate...
No, you disagree.
Creating a separate category.
It's not the first time.
I don't mind that it's a separate category. I just mean, like, the standard shouldn't be different.
The standard should not be different.
Like, either people like watching it or seeing it and interacting with it, or they don't. Like, they don't go, oh, that's pretty good for a pharma ad. They go, oh, that's boring.
Yeah, I think this is a challenge. This is a challenge.
Yeah, but then it's to your point, right? You have a choice. And obviously you can do proactive work. You can do something that, that is not necessary, that doesn't have the same regulations that pharma does. Let's be honest here, right? It is more difficult to do something for pharma because of the regulations. So let's take the most difficult path and let's elevate the industry.
Exactly.
And let's take the challenge.